know Sean's gonna come back downstairs.
I'm trying to show you're watching my show already naturally. Hello, Earthlings. Welcome to the week 3 recap. That's hard to say. Week 3 recap.
Welcome to the week 3 recap.
Week 3
because
recap.
we skipped week 2 for technical difficulties. Anyway, what's up, world? Back at it. You know what I'm saying? Gonna give you some.
I'm Jameer.
Mark Davis. You know.
So, first topic of the day is the Washington Redskins.
Oh yeah.
We got our first.
Here we are.
win.
Here we are, everybody. We have arrived
on the board.
Oh my god.
It was a struggle.
We needed this. I'm saying all week we needed this win because if we were gonna go into the gutter and lose another conference game,
Division game.
yeah. Oh my goodness. If we were gonna lose another game, then I would do the
It
towel.
would have been rough.
It
you know?
definitely. You would have
Now,
called the gutter.
We're right back in it. It's a lot of teams at 1 and 2.
It's a race now.
Man. But
Giants were doing all right.
it was an emotional roller coaster, that game.
What?
Like from beginning to end.
I was scared. Remember last time I was like, we're gonna have a little tough time containing Odell. You know, Sterling, the receivers are playing well.
They started off just kicking our butt from the beginning.
Honestly,
Like they were scoring touchdowns, we were kicking field goals. Thank God for our field goal kicker, Dustin Hopkins. He kept us in the game until we finally started scoring touchdowns. But Jesus, I mean that game was
emotional.
back and forth. Eli gave us a couple of gifts.
I don't think we sat down.
Salute to Eli. You know, he gave us a couple gifts at the end, especially the last one to my favorite player in the league, Sua Craven.
Yeah, shout out to all the Giants fans. I appreciate y'all for paying Eli to throw them interceptions. So my man Dunbar had his little one hand grab in there. Sua had his nice little diving interception. It was beautiful to be a Redskin fan that day, beating the Giants in MetLife. You know what I'm saying? Wow.
Great.
Oh,
That's how you get your first win.
That is.
I'll take that. I will take that.
Kurt still suspect to me.
Yeah, it was. He had his moments. He didn't turn the ball over, so that's a good thing that we could. But in the red zone, man, we just can't score in the red zone. We don't even have to punt the ball on offense. We just get down there to the red zone and just can't score.
The numbers that he had last year in the red zone compared to
he was efficient in the red zone last year.
This year is just unheard of. I cannot believe.
Kurt did start off slow last year though, and he picked it up towards the end. So hopefully this is
hopefully this is wake up,
his confidence.
Let's
we
get
play the Browns this week, so that's another confidence builder. We hope. We hope.
Let's lose that game and see how I feel about that.
RG3 not even playing. They got a rookie quarterback.
We might not have a week 4 recap if we lose that game.
You might have to cancel the show.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the Odell and Norman battle?
The way it was portrayed to be coming into this game, I thought it was going to be a totally different atmosphere once the game started. But at the same time, in the back of my mind, I did have my doubts. Like, it's not going to be as serious last year. I feel like these guys are done. It was cute last year and everything. At this point, I thought it was just time to play football. But honestly, the way they hyped this game, I mean, the commercials.
Yeah. I mean, hey, that's a great storyline.
It was. Batman, and he had a little Joker gloves on.
One of the best corners and one of the best receivers.
Yeah, it was like I said, it was cute. But
we need more rivalries like that in the NFL.
We do.
I'm not mad if they don't like each other. That's fine.
But at the end of the day, at the end of the game, they ended up talking, dapping each other up.
We'll see. They still got to play each other again this year, so they could be.
But I mean,
Josh Norman was all.
But I mean, look at the play in the red zone. When they tried to throw a fade route to Odell and Josh caught him in the air and brought him to the side and placed him down. Swung him, Odell could have got mad and pushed on him for holding him up in the air. If that was the situation last year, it would have
definitely
dropped him, or Odell would have swung, or something crazy would have happened. So I mean, I was waiting for it. That's what I was really excited for, that matchup, that little battle. I was gonna see how they were gonna duke it out, but I mean, it was a physical matchup.
We got a lot of memes from Odell's performance on the sideline.
I don't really talk about that.
That guy, what a diva.
That brings me to my next topic. I wanted to bring up Jalen Ramsey and his comments on Steve Smith.
Jalen Ramsey, the rookie, right?
Yeah, the rookie versus the vet, Steve Smith Sr. of the Baltimore Ravens. After the game, Ravens came out with the W.
Yeah, of course. The Jaguars 0-3 now. But Jalen Ramsey, that's not going to stop him from talking.
I mean, I don't understand how a guy with cornrows that don't even touch his shoulders, a rookie at that as well, can talk so much about
Future
a
Hall
vet.
of Famers. Aaron Rodgers before week 1. Steve Smith.
He's taking shots.
Just collecting
He's
up
taking shots.
his list at this point.
I don't know what that kid's problem is, but Steve Smith clearly had some plans for him after the game that Jalen Ramsey didn't have plans for him, but had a lot to say in the post-game interviews. So, I mean, I don't know about that kid. I don't respect him, honestly. I
like his mindset as a DB.
Yeah, of course, but Jalen Ramsey didn't talk like this or become a media, a media conversation like that in college. He wasn't like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now I know Jalen Ramsey because Jalen Ramsey's the one taking shots at people. I don't know him as Jalen Ramsey the corner. I mean, yes, Steve Smith didn't have a catch on him all game, but at the same time knocked him on the ground and said, "I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you." You know what I'm saying? Like that's childish to me. So my respect level for him is not there. It's not there yet. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they play the Giants this year. Odell can handle that man because
the sassiest matchup of all time. Jalen and Odell going at it.
Good one.
For the next topic, we're going to talk about undefeated teams that we don't believe in. There's a few undefeated teams left in the NFL, but a few of them may be pretenders. And who do you think isn't legit?
The Ravens, the Baltimore Ravens, they can't get it done for me.
Okay.
They can't. I mean, I'm a Washington Redskins fan, but when the Ravens aren't playing, hometown, you know what I'm saying? I do root for them. Find myself rooting for them sometimes, but Joe Flacco,
he doesn't do it for me.
He doesn't.
Super Bowl MVP though, right?
Joe Flacco doesn't do it for me in Madden. He doesn't do it for me on NFL Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Like, he does not get the job done for me. Steve Smith is a great receiver still. I think he does put in a lot of work.
I like their receivers.
Yeah, the receivers are, they got young guys around him as well. But the Ravens, I don't believe.
No.
I don't know. I don't know if they went to playoffs. I'll say it like that. They'll start out 3-0, but they might not make the playoffs.
So you got the Steelers winning that division?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they should. Honestly, AB is phenomenal. Le'Veon Bell.
He's back this week. Le'Veon Bell is back.
Hey. So, I mean,
they need him after what the Steelers went through last week.
Oh, my goodness. The Eagles tore them apart.
Speaking of the Eagles,
go ahead.
They're my team that I don't believe in. I'm sorry, but, this is a great look right now. Carson Wentz looks like the new prodigy quarterback. But I just want people to pump the brakes a little bit. He's been playing phenomenal. Can't lie about that. But the more tape that he puts on, the more defensive coordinators will be ready for him. The more they figure out what they're trying to do on offense. And he's gonna hit a rough patch. It's not like he's gonna go 16 games playing like this. If he does, then hand him the crown. Then the Eagles are ready. But defensively they've been playing real well. To hold the Steelers to 3 points is no joke for anybody. So their defense is legit. They have great safeties and great defensive line. But it's a quarterback's league, and I don't know. Carson Wentz, I think he's gonna hit a rough patch pretty soon.
Okay, we have two. Whoa. We have 3 powerhouse teams. And that were known powerhouses in the NFL, but this year they're just not showing up.
Started off slow.
They're starting off a little sluggish, a little slow. Like they're not the same team as they used to be. So I want to talk about the Cardinals.
Okay.
Our 3 teams are the Cardinals, the Bengals, and the Panthers. So the Cardinals, for me, their young DB core is stepping up again, as usual. Tony Jefferson. He's playing well. He's making a name for himself, as you can see, and as his teammates have said in interviews and things like that. But overall, I just don't think they're the same. Pat P's performing. I was really upset with Tyrann Mathieu's performance in the first game, and he's coming back off an injury, but I just think he's a great football player, a great athlete. I think he's phenomenal. He's been phenomenal throughout his football career, but what he showed me in like the first game, he seemed a little timid. He seemed a little different. He didn't seem like the same savage as
Well, he should be getting back to his
self. Yeah, I mean his injury. Another injury. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's hard. Yeah, it's hard to come back.
These ACLs.
Most definitely. So, but I mean, overall, I think Carson Palmer is very suspect. Honestly, I was so disappointed last season.
Another rough day.
Oh,
yesterday.
Yeah.
Or Sunday.
Yeah, and it just reminded me of that playoff game against
Panthers.
Oh my goodness, he looked like he never played quarterback
one of the
before.
worst quarterback performances I've seen.
Carson Palmer, what is he? He's never won a playoff game, right? Or until this past year.
That could be true.
Carson Palmer, I don't think won a playoff game.
Oh yeah, his first playoff win
was last year
against the Packers.
Right, and so I mean, yeah, it's a great win. Hopefully, it's terrible what happened to them and how their season ended up. The way they lost to the Panthers, I think it should have been a totally different game. But like I said, Carson Palmer is suspect for me. Larry Fitzgerald is still the GOAT. He's still going to make the plays. He's phenomenal.
My guy.
He's a phenomenal
favorite receiver.
So I mean, Carson got to step it up for me. Tyrann Mathieu on defense step it up for me. Cardinals, regardless, have a great defense.
So do you see the Cardinals making the playoffs?
I definitely see them going to the playoffs. Now, winning a playoff game this year, I don't see that.
Okay.
I see them losing the first playoff game. So.
Okay. The team that I'm not worried about at all is the Panthers. If you look at their schedule, they played the best defense, the Broncos, week 1 on the road, and they played the Vikings last week, who's proven to be one of the best defensive units out there. Cam struggled. Kelvin Benjamin and Funches didn't get involved in the game. They didn't put up a lot of points at all against the Vikings. They had a few injuries, the Panthers did. But I think that they should be hitting their stride sooner or later. You can't count out Cam Newton, the MVP, the reigning MVP. He's going to figure things out.
He's hungry.
He's going to figure things out eventually. And, with this little rough patch to start this season, I think it's going to bring them closer together as a team, ready to fight and bring it home. I think they're definitely the favorites to win the NFC South. The Falcons have been playing pretty well, but, Matt Ryan he's okay. He's okay.
Speaking of Matt Ryan, can we talk about how he ducked that D tackle?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Smart move.
Pretty wise.
Smart move, but he turned around like
pretty wide.
I know his eyes were probably bigger than God knows what when he saw that man coming around the corner.
Yeah, I ain't signed up for this.
That was
not my resume.
That was hilarious. That was hilarious.
So yeah, I see the Panthers winning the division again. They have the best quarterback in that division, and they have the best defense in that division. So sooner or later, I see them turning it around. All right, and the Bengals, they started off slow also. They played the Broncos last week, and Trevor Siemian threw 4 touchdowns. 4 touchdowns by Trevor Siemian. Hey, he's been playing well.
Trevor Siemian.
It must be nice to have that defense though as a quarterback. You can rely.
Yeah, and the weapons that he had.
Take a couple more shots because you got that defense to back you up. But yeah, the Bengals, they played the Dolphins Thursday night. I think Color Rush. Woo! Yeah, so I think they'll get back on track. Eventually, I think they'll be right up at the top of the AFC North, battling with the Ravens and the Steelers as usual. They have a lot of talent on that team. Of course, their quarterback is a little sketchy, of course, but we shall see. I think the Bengals will be fine.
AJ Green. You just dab and cough at the same time?
Always, baby.
That's all we have for today.
Thank y'all for joining us.
Thank you. Join us next time. See you soon.